Welcome back, everyone, to Dark Souls 3. Bort is defeated, but the soul still burns.
So, with that bonfire being slightly more convenient, I decided to practice more on the Lothric Knights.
Yes, magic stick.
Thinking of a soul arrow now.
Oh,
Again, have to pull them somehow.
You have a crossbow.
It'd work about as well as anything else. That calls souls. Incredibly small amount of souls.
So I see you remain about as good at fighting Lothric Knights.
Yes.
Ding!
I want to show you the sword real carefully. Bam! Bam!
Time between episodes doesn't help because it's actually been a few days since the last time I fought them, so I think I pretty much forgot everything I learned from them. Not completely, though.
Oh, you got armor from him.
And now I'm wearing it.
stop attacking me, I'm one of you.
That never worked.
You're wearing their skins, effectively. They are not pleased.
Yes, there's me learning that I actually have an attack.
I'm seeing a training montage in action here. I have become my enemy.
Quick, put some inspirational 80s rock over this.
Cause there's thunder in your heart. Every move is like a lightning.
Notably, that shield is really good looking.
You're getting real good looks at it
Yes, I am.
as you fall to your knees and bleed out.
So yeah, I think I learned in conclusion.
Now you have that shield.
Oh my
You don't
gosh.
use it because you're not using great shields.
Yeah.
Oh yes. So for the final part of this,
Red line. Red eyes.
The ground really had it coming.
yes, it did.
With a sparkly sword.
Yeah, so he enchants his sword because
Yeah, of course
Fuck
you
you,
would.
that's why.
basically yes. So yes, I'm taking the lessons I learned from killing the ones earlier, mainly R1 spam.
Viable. Yeah? Oh, hello.
Yeah. Now,
Camera just did a thing.
now the problem with R1 spam is I got no stamina at the end. So
Oh.
yep, elevation's a thing.
This guy really hates wizards.
Really hates wizards. He really hates vaults.
Down goes the red eyes.
Anticlimactic.
A refined gem.
Yes, refined is for the balance builds. It takes down the base scaling, but increases your stat scaling with both strength and dex.
Well, you did get the helmet out
You
of it,
did get
at
the
least.
helmet.
Yeah.
Yes, so I have most of a full set.
Oh,
Now you are a
Yeah, you need,
Lothric
what,
Knight.
gloves?
Basically, yes.
you kind of had a...
Oh, yes, this is me starting on the dragon. Because I finally have the ability to do it. You can technically throw magic at it, which was my first idea, was to basically just use
That seems
Assassin as
highly
class.
effective.
Well, up until the point where he breathes fire.
Yep.
Oh, this is just...
By the way, this is where I learned he can actually turn around and breathe fire. So, that.
This is just a...
Ding!
A chain
Great, now
of
you're just
crap.
a baked potato wrapped in tinfoil.
Oh.
Then I accidentally aggroed him. Or purposely aggroed him, I forget which.
Either way, it didn't end well for you.
No, it didn't.
It's just a string of pratfalls.
Mostly,
Ding.
yes.
God.
These are our streets. We're taking them
Once
back.
again being rumbled.
Uh-oh. He brought a cat.
So, I think for that one, instead of actually trying to do any work, I just shot the dragon until it breathed on everyone. So as you can see, also the crossbow, not effective enough from here. The bow, effective enough, and I have like 11 arrows. This is me also figuring out exactly where the fire hits.
Gotta be ready.
Yep. Notably, they only let you carry 99, so there is a little bit of a limit, but it is enough to actually make him fly off. You don't actually have to do full. You don't have to do his full
Kill
health
him,
bar.
yeah. Get him down to a certain point, and he fucks right off.
Guess I better leave now.
Gives you a large Titanite shard.
Yes. Now, it should be noted that the upgrades are basically 2, 4, and then 6, so you still need 2 to...
Do anything.
Yeah.
So basically you can get him to leave, but can you, kill him?
No. Probably not anyways. So in any case, moving out of here.
Taking a moment to admire it.
Yes, I'm actually taking a look for once.
Yep. It's very beautiful.
It is.
It is actually, yes.
I mean, Dark Souls has always had that for it.
Oh, this very...
Looking out into the distances has always been...
grandeur and desolation all in one.
It would mean a lot more if you play through the game already, too. It is actually one of those nice things for people who've already played through, because that is, all the areas you travel through.
So they do the Dark Souls 1 thing. Hello. Creepy
Yeah,
man.
speaking of Dark Souls 1 thing.
Oh, gargoyles! Hi.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta... Oh, come on, guys.
It's traditional travel methodology.
Now the castle has risen above the clouds, and we live again!
Yes, up from that bonfire in the boss room, down to this bonfire, on top of this wall.
The Undead Settlement.
Oh,
Yep.
hi.
As opposed to the Undead Burg.
Well, you see, the Undead Burg was much more Dark Souls in flavor, and this is probably a bit more Bloodborne in flavor, only with the lights turned on.
Brightest day and blackest night. We liked the blood, then we turned on the light.
This is the thing. The lights were on in Bloodborne.
Yep.
It's just a world of shadows.
Yeah, that is the severe contrast between the two, well, other than, Victorian Gothic horror that
Versus
leads to
medieval.
Cthulhian. Yeah, versus pretty much straight medieval fantasy.
But yeah, the Dark Souls series has always been much brighter.
Yeah. Yep, shambling undead, so of course, release the hounds.
Oh, okay, well.
This is where I think about it for a second, then realize, no, wait, I should kill the dogs while they're distracted.
Yeah. We have visitors. Release all of the hounds.
Yes, raise the gate just enough to release the hounds, and then lower it.
Give the boots to them, medium style.
At least it's not an armored boar.
That is me calling him an ass. With the camera.
Let your dogs out here to die.
Now to take in the scenery, and the dogs hiding behind there.
Today's theme is dogs.
No, it can't be one dog, it has to be two dog. Guardian, something insignificant.
Yeah, your lovely reward of
Alluring.
nobody gives a crap.
It's an alluring skull, so it's kind of like 50 cents.
No, there's a slight... Well, okay, there's a significant reward for this dead end, which is...
Seeing this unsettling image.
Mostly. Yep, with...
So
Homeward Bone.
Yeah.
An actual useful thing.
Yes. Also, somewhere around here. Yep. As you can hear that guy.
Grant me death, undo my shackles.
Shoot me in the face!
Oh, then it's true.
I'm over here, buddy.
Champion of Ash,
No,
as I
other
live
direction.
and breathe,
hold on, he's gotta get moving.
presence
No,
is a
I mean,
great
no, seriously, you're
Oh,
on your side.
oh, okay, well.
of Londor, a pilgrim.
Yo!
Of Londor.
You know what? You know what?
Not-
I'll
certainly
look
not
around. Yeah, good
Gondor.
enough. Okay.
Well, perhaps my calling lies elsewhere.
Yes, of Londor. No relation.
Champion of Ash, how does the idea of taking me into your service?
It's not Londo and it's not Gondor,
I was
so.
once a sorcerer.
More specifically, you don't get the So it's minor spoiler. There's a merchant for every type of magic. You don't get the merchant for magic until a bit later, so he kind of is a supplemental in between one, among other things.
He's also a crab man.
Also, I think this is the point where I actually remembered I could equip a covenant, which gives you that nice covenant image near your health bar.
Yep.
Ah.
Wondering what that was.
Yeah. Now to open the door and walk through it.
This won't go poorly.
No, this is... Actually, no, it won't. That's...
Oh, okay. Okay, well, good.
Because there's this guy, which I've never encountered before, so I'm being extra precautious by just throwing fireballs at him from a distance.
Well,
And, as you can see on the right, another
bonfire.
Yes.
That
So,
was quick.
yeah. People complain about there being probably too many bonfires in this game, which for the most part is probably not the case as far as I get the feel of, but these two are really bloody close to each other for no reason. Like, you did not need the one on top of the hill.
No. The only reason I could think of for the one on top of the hill is in the event you die to those dogs, it would be really annoying to have to scene transition again.
Yeah, like maybe that's a patchwork because they didn't have time to fix whatever cutscene plays there.
No. The bonfires actually follow a logic. There's always a bonfire at the beginning of areas. There's always a bonfire after you kill a boss. I think they place those after they decide to place the bonfires for the area. So yes, this is me talking to him. As you can see, he's an upright fellow, or hunched over upright fellow.
bit of a sycophant, though.
Yes.
Well, I mean, look at him. He's a worm underneath a shell.
I mean, it's not like he's trying to con me into something or anything.
Yeah. Draw out true strength.
Then shall we begin?
Reach inside me and find something I didn't imagine I had.
I need an adult. I am an adult.
So very much.
So yes, as you can see, drawing out true strength is a free level. This certainly has no penalties whatsoever.
You sure?
Yes.
As I have said, I was once a sorcerer. Alas, the magic of Londor is a far cry from the wonders of Vinheim.
Do you have a tumor inside you now?
I can
By the way, Vinheim is still around.
Okay.
It's actually where the assassins come
more
from.
importantly,
Okay.
Because, you know, it's a pleasant place
that I can help tease
of scholarly learning.
strength.
With assassins.
I mean, they're just sorcerers that know how to use swords.
Keenly aware
Sorcerers.
that those branded by the dark side possess something quite special.
Oh, you've learned to beckon.
Yes, emotes everywhere.
Yep.
Is that the special thing that people with the dark side possess? Because that was oddly placed. Oh, hello again.
Yes, he has something new to tell us.
Sup, Munchkin?
My feet are here firmly planted, for I am a lord, and this is my throne. Listen, this might pique thine interest. Before I was a lord of Cinder, I was a student of transposition, the process of extracting and
Okay.
coalescing the essence
Okay.
of the soul. A forbidden art that once left a foul stain upon Corlin's honor. 'Tis an art that grants powers once thought unattainable.
This is really, really flavorful for I make boss soul weapons.
Ah. Okay.
But this place is a
I was like, I'm sure there's some sort of mechanic to this, but...
objects.
Yes.
If thou happenest upon a transposing kiln, bring it to me.
All I need to do is find this transposing kill somewhere, coincidentally, at random.
Cut to the transposing kill.
I just happened upon it, like he said.
It's one of those creepy crawly ovens.
God damn it.
Why are you being attacked by scarecrows?
'Cause they ain't got no brains.
Well, you see, these are the people who couldn't actually get into Bloodborne, so They slightly fantasied themselves up.
With the extras
We're
guild.
from Victorian England. Well, how are we supposed to fit in a medieval fantasy? I don't know. Put on a wizard hat. Done.
Done. Look, the director just needs people shambling around.
As you can see, everything bleeds.
Of course.
Also, those cages full of people, which I will attack every single one for quite a while. And that guy who planted himself in that chair. Yeah, so those things. Who wear the same hat as Grey Rat does. They like to ambush you. A lot.
They were hiding in a pot? I didn't see where he came from.
Oh, he came from the ceiling.
Oh, okay, well.
Like, literally, if you didn't know where he was, you would probably miss that one. He's not that dangerous, though, because he drops down in a... He's literally an intro guy. He's meant to. As I said, everything bleeds, including the ropes.
Let's rub blood on the ropes.
Well, it's Dark Souls, you know.
Well, that's just it. Dark Souls 1 and 2 don't actually have blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, they actually don't.
They deal with souls and ash and
That's
fire.
true, you're
and
right. Huh.
Yeah. Blood was added for 3. You can actually turn it off in the options, too, but...
Wow, you got terrible aim, buddy.
Yeah, he does.
Why would you want to turn off such gloriously detailed blood effects?
It was a...
Why indeed would you?
There were like 3 whole frames to that animation of blood spurting out of that guy's side when you stabbed him in the center.
I'm Blood Feast Island Man. You know, Blood Feast Island Man has to feast on blood.
So, this is a room of obvious ambush.
But what will ambush you? You don't know!
No, I mean, there's like a guy right there, there's a guy right there.
Just humor them. They worked really hard to put this together.
I think we can all agree the masks were a good idea, just need a little better execution.
You should have been huddling somewhere else, is all I'm saying. Frank, we're gonna need you to huddle a little more cornerly direction. Bobby, you see those barrels? Use them.
Jim, I need you to contort yourself into the shape of a wagon wheel.
That third one's a little bit harder to see because all the ones that are up in darkness are kind of hard to see, but he hangs up like on the wall right there.
Ah.
This is me being extra paranoid about these things. Because, you know, Bloodborne when scenery comes alive.
Yes.
Now this area, which just has a few enemies.
That's a lot of dudes.
Yeah, thankfully they're all staring at fire. Also, I don't know if I do it here. Yeah, I don't hit the barrels on accident here.
Barrels
Explosive
explode.
barrels.
Yes, they're all standing next to explosive. The ones furthest away are standing next to explosive barrels. Both that group. Oh no, wait, I think right here. Nope. Oh, I masterfully missed it.
There we
Yeah,
go.
there we go.
Well then.
The little wiggle they do when they die.
Ah!
Look at a guy would light me on fire. Ah, I'm made of straw.
Oh, got that pace back and forth going.
Yeah, I really don't want to waste more FP trying to finish this one off, but it just doesn't want to come. So... I just gave
I'm
up.
sorry, that was very suggestive, all told. Finishing off and coming, alright. Taking forever. Wow.
That one was more efficient than I thought it would be, and
Yeah, I know. I was
autolock likes to, or autolock is set to change, so... yes,
That's a
and...
big dude.
Hi.
big lady.
For you.
I'm also using that term loosely, but... Yes, that's an evangelist.
She's got the
I
friendly,
feel evangelized.
She gives
Also,
out
we got the fire of the spirit in her.
Yes.
Oh, she's so happy.
Seems kind
The
of
jolly sort.
Bloodborne-y. Yeah.
Do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life. So she's just lighting herself on fire and giving out hugs.
Yes, one of her 2 spells.
And hitting people with a metal post covered in spikes.
Yes.
You know, it's
Alright, Jim, we need to make a whole nother, region for Dead Souls 3. Do we have any assets from Bloodborne? Yeah, we got a little few left. Throw them in.
all of them.
And her other spell, that will never hit you if you're the least bit aware of it.
Oh, it's coming at me really slowly.
It has incredible tracking, but, it hits a wall, it goes away, so...
Just like a mini boss kind of thing.
No. They're bigger enemies, but
Ah, you got the spike mace.
And
they
gloves.
respawn and
Also
they're-
got
yes.
her gloves.
Yes. I actually like her gloves. The rest of the outfit is gaudy as hell, but I actually like her gloves.
I kind of like the outfit because it's so gaudy.
Yeah. Sometimes you can-
Victorian hit peak gaudiness that is still kind of fashionable.
And that one lonely scarecrow still worshipping at the fire.
He's not gonna mess with you after you killed the fat lady.
He was kind of hoping you'd just leave him be.
And the reason to kill the fat lady, because there's an Estus shard there.
Ah, that is important.
Yes.
Also, just
Surprise, scarecrow.
I don't know at what point where I just say screw and start stabbing these things because they're really aren't that hard. Especially one-on-one.
Yeah.
And of course, random item in the corner, which would make me suspicious, except this area is coming.
You've
through.
already killed the entire population of this town.
Yes. That's before I started farming this area. Oh yeah, also notably, earlier I think we talked over and completely ignored it. The first thing I picked up when I came outside that house was Loretta's bone.
oh, that was the lady you had to bring
The ring to. Yeah.
Oh, not anymore.
Well, suppose you could find her finger bone. It would count.
You put the ring on the finger, throw it back at the guy at the Firelink Shrine.
Oh,
So yeah, this area is huge and entangled, so we'll deal with the rest of it next 2 or 3 times, I don't know.